Happy Saturday, everyone. It's Chris from Springs Law Group coming to you tonight to talk about what happens if an uninsured driver hits you. So you're driving along on the road and you get hit by another driver. The accident is not your fault. So the accident can be a rear ender, a T-bone accident, a head-on collision, but the person then that hit you does not have auto insurance. And no insurance at all. And so the question now is what do you do? So the first thing that we recommend doing is examining and taking a look at your own auto insurance policy now. And so a lot of it's going to look at that. So we get a lot of people that'll come to us and say, hey, well, I have full coverage, but you want to take a deep dive into that full coverage and make sure that you have insurance that'll actually help you if you are in an accident with an uninsured driver. So it's important. The biggest one you want to look at is see if you have uninsured, underinsured motorist coverage. In this case, it would be the uninsured motorist coverage that would really come into play, because then it would mean then that the driver that hit you does not have insurance. And so then you would have this extra coverage that would help cover if you are hit by an uninsured driver. And so it's vital to have the uninsured, underinsured motorist coverage, or UM/UIM coverage is what it's commonly called. You can check your declarations page in your insurance policy for this. We highly, highly recommend looking at this because it's one thing too that you can control. So you can't control the actions of others if they do or don't have insurance, but you can control what insurance you have to protect yourself if you're in an accident and the other person doesn't have insurance. The other thing too that we would recommend would be having Medpay, or medical payments coverage as well. So if you're injured then in an accident, you can use that Medpay coverage to help pay for treatment. And so Medpay is a powerful, component that is really, really helpful if you're injured in an accident. So highly recommend looking at your UM/UIM coverage or your Medpay coverage. If you don't have it, talk to your insurance company and make sure that you can get it. Make sure that you can get that set up, here soon, because it's super important to have, because again, you cannot control the actions of others. So even though you think everybody out there on the road has insurance, sometimes they don't. And so if they don't have insurance, then it's one of those things where you need to make sure that you have coverage to help yourself out. And then we get a lot of people then too that'll ask, well, I didn't do anything wrong. They were the ones that hit me. Can I just sue them? Can I take them to court? And the answer is sure, maybe, you can take them. But the problem you run into here is then if you have somebody that you're suing that did not have insurance coverage, then the odds of them having enough assets that you could actually go over and be able to recoup, and even if a jury gave you an award against them for a certain dollar amount, of actually being able to recover that is going to be very, very difficult. So it's one of those things, again, where the idea of suing always sounds nice. It sounds very nice on TV, but you want to make sure that you've got something that you can actually go after. So an easier way and a less stressful way to control that, again, is with your own insurance coverage. So you want to make sure that you go and definitely check out your declarations page. And then if you can't find it there, call your adjuster, your own personal adjuster, and then talk to them, or look online and see if you can add your UM/UIM coverage and your Medpay coverage here in the state of Colorado. Highly recommend checking both of those things out. If you guys have any questions on your UM/UIM or your Medpay, feel free and DM us or give us a call or let us know in the comments. Hope everybody has a safe night, and we'll talk to y'all later. Bye now.